We tell them to suck our balls.
Merry Christmas, all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How is everyone doing out there? Holy shit. Merry Christmas to Vigilante Williamson, to Starry-Eyed Girl. Good morning and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Kronos. Merry Christmas to Mark the Impling Tired. Holy shit, he's here. Dee Dee Myers, Dave G Sound, Dave Bob. Dave Bob's here too. Lady Miss, the guardian of the void. Merry Christmas, Lady Miss. Sit room, good morning and Merry Christmas. Dee Dee Myers, a Merry Christmas to you. Captain Shrek, good morning, brother, and Merry Christmas. Lord Thoth, Merry Christmas to you. Colin P. Smith, big Merry Christmas. Dave G Sound, Lord, man, I'm going backwards. Project Storytime, Merry Christmas. Adega Outlaw, the Doctor of Disaster and Destruction. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Good morning, everyone. Mexican Iron Man, he got a problem. As far as says it has to update due to a bug that causes audio stuttering. I'm going to update it, but I think it's a big update. Maybe out this morning while updates. Merry Christmas, Mexican Iron Man. Guys, thank you so very much for being here on this joyous Yuletide. Matthew Berkland, Merry Christmas. It's afternoon in Istanbul, guys. Derek McManus, Merry Christmas. Man, have you guys had a good Christmas so far? Did you get anything good? Santa bring you guys anything good?
Oh, Santa always brings me something good. I tell him exactly what I want, and then I get on Amazon and order it.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
What'd you get, Mark?
I got my usual Reese's mini candy cane and some M&Ms right now. Don't know.
Nice.
So that was in my stocking.
Oh, Rambling Canuck and Canuck Jr. are here.
Hello.
Yep.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
And Purple Valkyrie. Did you get anything good for Christmas, Purple?
Good morning. I got some nice chocolates. That was really sweet.
Nice.
Oh, there is one thing I did get that I didn't mention. I got something in the mail yesterday.
Really?
I got a very nice card from the Valkyries and yourself. Thank you very much.
Yes, the ball. You got the Valhalla card.
Yes, I did. I got 2 cards.
Nice.
I was so nice. That's so cool. I got 2.
Future so bright, he's got to wear shades.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! I'm glad the cards are getting out there to everybody. If you haven't got your card yet, and we had your address, they are on their way. So happy holidays and happy New Year! It's almost New Year. I won't be here for New Year. I'll be gone. Holy shit!
I hate to say it, but I didn't even send y'all my address till about 2 days ago.
That's all the cards are on the way if they haven't arrived yet.
And I tell you what, guys, the Valkyries kicked ass. They managed all of that because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So thank you so much, Valkyries.
Bravo.
Good job.
For getting the cards out. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you. And Sorry says my cards are on the way too. Hell yes. Project Storytime got his. Thank you guys so very much for doing that. That is absolutely awesome. It's an absolutely awesome thing to do. And it is Christmas, and we're going to talk some Mandalorian. Me and Dave, Bob, and Loriana covered each episode individually, but I wanted to do like a little recap because that season was so good. The beginning kind of stumbled a little bit, but I really liked the season as a whole. It was pretty good. You know?
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
I agree.
Started out a little slow, but it picked up quick.
I may be in the minority. I actually liked the beginning of the season, even they were filler episodes for standalone stories. They weren't that bad. They were kind of.
I'm
funny.
not saying they were terrible.
Yeah.
It just, I just didn't think it was taking it anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, my opinion is they did the same thing in season 1. Season 1 kind of dragged for the first couple, and then it started to pick up.
Yeah.
And it just kind of repeat process. Second season.
No, and Starry says lots of Mando goodies under the tree today. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Hope you got a Luke Skywalker.
Mhm. I ended up picking up one of the 90s Kenner toys, the one with the giant chest, the giant with the muscle crab chest from Pawn Shop the other day for $9.99. But it's still in the package, still in the package. Yeah.
Buff Luke?
Buff Luke, yeah, Buff Luke.
Oh yeah, that action figure is jacked.
The one that's been working out. Yeah, I love Chest Day Luke. Yeah, Vigilante Williamson, Chest Day Luke. Hell yeah.
Reminds me of the old Marine General Chesty Puller.
And Project Storytime said I had Buff Luke as a kid. I think I had him too. I'm pretty sure I had him too. Loki, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Dee Myers. And Psychodorp9 with a $5 super chat. And he says, later I'm making 2 hams, 15 pounds of dirty mashed potatoes, baked green beans, Shuffle's feet. I bought a pumpkin, peach, and pecan pie for the gaming group. Hell yes, that sounds good.
Yeah,
That sounds good. You know what I'm gonna have? I think I'm gonna have a frozen dinner. And, yeah, I think that's where I'm at right now. Is frozen TV dinner from Walmart. No. I've got breakfast being delivered. If you can believe that, they're actually going to deliver breakfast from IHOP this morning after the show. So no, I'm just kidding. No frozen dinner for Loki.
You can sit here in about 8 hours. We're having gumbo and what else is oyster dressing and barbecue ribs.
I'll jump on the Valhalla private jet.
Come on, still Thor's hammer and throw it.
No. You just got to get one of those communicator things. Be there in
no!
5 minutes from now.
No, don't bring.
Yeah.
Don't bring up
Last night I ate boiled shrimp and all kinds of good stuff.
Oh shit! I forgot. I totally forgot Psychodorf9's skull. So just for you, brother, thank you so very much. We're gonna open it up with some skull.
Go!
Spartans, what is your profession? Damn straight, you guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Thank you so very much, Psychodorp9 and Kip Ellis. Merry blooming Christmas. Well, we've got a very Merry Christmas for you, brother. We're gonna hit you with $1. Skull.
$1? I've never seen $1. Nobody's got $1. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's $1 bill.
Take your hat off, boy.
That's my favorite one.
Still funny.
The original, it never dies. Ever. It never, ever dies. Still funny. Yeah. Take your hat off, boy.
That's $1 bill.
$1. Nobody's ever seen $1.
I say, boy.
Oh shit. I brought this up over at Echo Base. It is interesting. It is so very interesting that we start the season off with Mando fighting a crate dragon, and we end the season with Luke using the way of the crate dragon to destroy those troopers, the dark troopers.
I did not know he used that.
I did
Yeah.
think about that.
The style the form Luke uses is form 5, and Anakin called this form aggressive negotiations. It just happens to be the same form that Anakin uses, but the nickname of the form is the Way of the Crate Dragon.
Huh, I didn't know that.
That's very interesting.
The only form that I remember is Vapid, and I forgot what Obi-Wan's is called, but those
Soresu.
That's right. Yeah. Those are the only 2 forms that I remember from reading those books. But who was it? I forgot who came up with them. The names of the forms.
Nick Gillard.
That's okay.
Who also happened to play the character Sindralig. I mean, you never see him. You never see him in Revenge of the Sith, but his scenes were filmed. So Nick Gillard is the fight choreographer that worked on the prequel trilogy, and he created all the forms for the Jedi and for the Sith. And they reversed his name and made him Jedi Master Sindralig. And he was the head lightsaber instructor for Jedi Knights and Jedi Masters. He was a Jedi Master in Revenge of the Sith. They just cut his scenes out. Lucas did that as a way of saying, hey, you know what? You have done such a badass job. We're going to make you a character. And they just reversed his name. Merry Christmas, Starry-Eyed Girl with a £4.99 super chat. Merry Christmas to my favorite panel in chat. I love you guys so much. Have a lovely day today, everyone. Starry, you have a lovely day with those boys. Thank you so very much, Starry. We love you. And since we're talking badass stuff here, let's see, what do we got? I do not have a Doctor Who skull. I can't believe it. I don't have a Doctor Who skull.
Shame, Loki.
I know. I just thought about that. I'm like, holy shit. So you know what? We'll give you some toxic femininity with some Conan. Skull!
Go!
Yes! Yeah. Oh, thank you so very much. Yeah, Arnold. You kill my mother, you kill my father, you kill my people. You stole my father's sword. And of course, homeboys must have been in my youth. Go get to the chopper.
Stick around.
Stick around. Yes. Now get your ass to Mars.
It's
not a tumor. What?
We need a Mr. Freeze skull for Christmas.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And you have to throw George Clooney in there too if you're gonna have the Mr. Freeze one where they're fighting.
No back nipples, Mark.
Okay.
No, that's cold.
Wait a minute, who's that?
It's going to be a cold day in Gotham. Oh shit. So would you want him in the suit or would you want him in the robe and the slippers?
Oh, the robe and slippers.
Yeah, it's got to be the robe and the slippers. Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. All right, working on it. On the way. Oh shit.
I love how Loki can just kind of pull them out of his hat. It's amazing.
Well, I don't do it for just everything, but I should have done that. I should have thought of that before now and done it earlier. I think Loki dressed up as Conan. I could do that. I could pull it off. I've got the sword. I've got both of the swords. I've got the father's sword and his sword. So I think I can pull it off. So we'll go around the panel. What did you guys think about the beginning, like the first couple episodes?
Go ahead, Mark.
Like I said when we started talking earlier, I liked the first couple of episodes. They were, of course, they were filler. I agree with everybody on that. But for standalone stories, they were entertaining, and for the most part, so most of it was funny, considering that Grogu was eating everything in sight, and the nod to the Alien franchise was actually kind of funny too. I mean, it was expected but unexpected when it happened, but I still liked it. It was, for what it was all right. But also, I have to agree with Dave, Bob. When the action picked up, it got a whole lot better.
Yeah, well, I think it started out the first episode. The Marshal. That was classic. I mean, I love Timothy Oliphant, and I don't care what you put him. I'm going to watch it. I mean, and I enjoyed that. And it gave a little backstory of how he got the armor, and the fall of the Republic when the Empire took over. I mean, the fall of the Empire when they blew up the Death Star, and then how things kind of went to hell in a handbasket after that when the guild or whatever came in and kind of took everything over. It kind of gives you a little backstory about what was happening on the outer rim, while this was going on. And then, the baby Grogu eating the frog eggs and everything else. That was kind of funny. I will admit that. And you got to see the ice spiders and whatnot.
Yeah, I have to agree as well. I like the episodes as kind of standalones, but by the third episode, I was getting a little bit worried because there weren't that many episodes left, and we were wondering where the story's going and is it going to pick up. Obviously, it did, and it ended brilliantly. And I do like that they kind of gave baby Grogu much more of a personality. It was less of kind of merchandising, and he's now a character in his own right in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really sweet to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. They were definitely like crazy visuals, like that got you interested into it, or at least me. Basically exactly what you guys just said. Preferred like later on when the action picked up, but for what they were really good.
And of course, I'll just nod my head and agree with the boy. I get to pull dad card and go, yeah, boy said it.
They did start this off kind of slow. I liked the battle with the crate dragon, but it wasn't. I don't know. It was like, where are they going with this? What are they trying to do with this?
Exactly.
It was one of those. Just like, are they just gonna do this like random thing? Or are they actually going to connect the dots with the episodes?
I mean, even though the second episode was a funny filler, but introducing Boba Fett and when he turned around in the first episode, and then wait till what was it, the fourth episode? Which episode was it that he popped back up in? Was it the fourth or fifth one?
I think it was fifth one. Whenever he was walking out.
Yeah, I mean, they stretched that out a little too far. I mean, I get the storytelling aspect of it, but to introduce a character that major and only give him 2 seconds and not say anything about it was one of the few things that I did not care for, because everybody knew who that was.
Yeah.
They just kind of dangled him in front of the audience and then took him away.
Yeah, and Boba's one of like my favorite characters. So yeah,
I kind of agree with Pod Racing Palpatine about the Spider episode. I think that was just so Dave Filoni could get in an episode.
It was a gratuitous nod to the Alien franchise. That's the way I saw it as. It was just a romp is all it was. That ended up it didn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, it didn't advance anything. You had, Baby Yoda eating everything in Skype. And you kind of wondered, are they gonna just do the whole season like this, or are they going to
Those
actually
spiders
take it?
definitely. Those spiders gave me flashbacks from playing Skyrim. That's for sure.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
I liked old Mama Spider.
Oh, the big ones,
Yeah, big ones.
Oh yeah.
Kinrath.
But when the action did pick up, it picked up seriously real quick, which was I like how it just kicked into overdrive right from that point on. It was straight up. That could have been a movie itself.
Mhm.
I mean, from that point on, that could have been a new Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah. When he got onto the planet and found Bo-Katan, that was epic. I mean, when I saw
Oh yeah.
that helmet, that the painted helmet, when I saw
Yep.
that, I knew exactly who that was.
Bo was a good addition, and Ahsoka. I mean, that was totally phenomenal. Seeing Ahsoka live action. Because I'm an Ahsoka fan too as well. I watched the Clone Wars. She is one of my favorite characters.
Yep.
Yeah,
And it,
for me, it was Ahsoka was really good, and then I was actually pleasantly surprised because one of the biggest fears I had going into season 2 was I knew Sasha Banks from WWE was going to be in it.
dude,
And
she jetpack DDTs.
she nailed
motherfucker.
it. Yeah. She nailed it, but what I was afraid of is most of the times when a wrestler transitions for a cameo in a show, they are the most corniest, lamest characters, and they try to incorporate what they do on WWE into that show, whether it fits or not. So I was kind of a little worried, but the way they did it was really good in this one, and she did a really good job. She surprised me.
To be fair, all of the female characters they brought into this season were brilliant, but they weren't kind of pandering, especially in the later episodes with Phoenix and Cara Dune.
Love me some Cara Dune.
You know what? There was a tweet that went out by our favorite feminist, Anita Sarkeesian, and she said, "I'm just gonna keep my opinions to myself for the rest of the year on The Mandalorian." And of course, you know what? I'm gonna respond to that shit. And she's got her tweets turned off, so you can't respond to shit. But you can do a reply with what is it? Retweet.
Yeah, quote tweet.
So I quote tweeted her ass and I said, you know what? Just keep your mouth shut for the rest of the decade. You don't want strong female characters. You want people to pander and you want money in your wallet. That's all you fucking care about. You don't care about strong female characters. So how about you just keep your mouth shut for the rest of the decade? Thanks, Nita. Bye. Bye, Z's.
I'm gonna jump on there and put 2 words: Barmer.
Boo Barma.
Starry-eyed girl, you have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank
Merry
you,
Christmas.
Starry. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Have a great Christmas story.
Bye-bye, Starry. Have a Merry Christmas. Tell the boys hi.
I thought it was classy too, Pod Racing Palpatine. I thought it was too. Thanks, Nita. Bye, Z's.
And I love that she turned the replies off so only the people she's following can reply to it.
I will say that Rosario Dawson, she pulled off Ahsoka just so well. I mean, I watched almost all of the Clone Wars. I didn't, and even a lot of the Rebels, but I have to say she pulled that off magnificently.
She did.
The lightsabers in live action too. They look amazing.
All of her stances were perfect. I
Oh,
mean,
dude, when she dug into the ground, when she was fighting the whatever her name was, the
Magistrate.
The magistrate. When the Ahsoka digs in, Rosario Dawson digs in like a kung fu master. She's like, she gets that bat foot working, and you're like, holy hell, yes, yes, they fucking nailed it.
Yeah, that was a very kind of Kill Bill scene, I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing him face off. Sorry,
It was just the small things in that episode. I mean, if you compared it to what you saw in the Clone Wars, I mean, it just hit on all cylinders. It was firing on all cylinders. I mean, that's all I can say about it.
It definitely did. And it definitely brought that aspect of the Clone Wars to life.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of, how are you going to do a live action Ahsoka? Are you going to have the
That's how you
makeup?
do it.
That's how you do it. Yeah. So don't tell me you can't do Starfire, DC. Don't tell me you can't do Starfire. Don't give me that shit. The makeup would never work. Oh, bullshit. They just did Ahsoka Tano.
she looks perfect. She really did.
And let's not forget the one thing that was mentioned in the episode that it probably shocked everybody else was the mention of Thrawn. Next to Luke popping up, that was the second best thing.
Gets you excited for the Ahsoka series.
Scene that's hearing his name mentioned.
Yep.
I want to see that blue devil. I mean, I really do.
Yes.
He is probably one of my favorite characters in the EU is Thrawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if not, I don't know. To me, it's a tie between him and Mara. I loved Mara. I loved Mara so much, and I hate that they just kind of ignore her existence. And I guarantee it's the red hair. It's the red hair. They don't want a redhead.
She has not wanted to be in. Also, I mean, they could still bring her in. I mean, if they're going to bring Thrawn back, they could bring her in with Talon Card. I mean, it can be done. It still can be done.
Yeah, and meet Luke.
Yeah, I mean, if they go with the way the storyline with Dave Filoni creating the world between worlds, I mean, any of that could happen now.
Mm-hmm. So, do you guys see this as a way of kind of bringing the EU into kind of the Disney area, or are they just desperately trying to get away from what's gone before?
I think
it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
They're going to make a live action EU, which many, many people wanted, and they're going to get away from the sequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which everybody wants.
That it was.
There were some aspects of this. I know I'm probably in the minority. There were aspects of the sequel trilogy, like the updated Stormtrooper armor and the updated ship. I did like all that. I'll give them. And the visual special effects were awesome. Story sucked.
That's something Disney has always done well. Their special effects and FX are just great. I mean, you can't.
The movies looked great, but
oh, the sounds in this in these episodes, sounds, the visuals, everything looked good. It sounded good. It was authentic. You had the TIE fighters sounds, the screaming TIE fighters. You had the guns, the twin guns on them. You had Boba Fett Slave One.
And the music was consistently good throughout the entire season.
Yeah,
I have to agree on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
The sound effects were spot on. Spot on.
The whole season, I don't know how to describe it, but it was that, again, it's one of those weird feelings that you get, like if you smell a certain smell from when you were a kid, or you taste something you haven't tasted in a long time, or see something that you haven't seen. This season was like that with Star Wars. It gave you that feeling. It's like, wow, this is 19, and I'm sorry, Dave Bob, and I'm dating myself too. I mean, this is like going back to 1983 with Return of the Jedi, and it's like, wow, or Empire Strikes Back, or Star Wars at that, and saying, wow, this is the feeling I got as a kid. This is what I wanted.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people have different sensations that bring back memories. For me, it's sound. It's always been sound, and the sounds in this, just brought me back. Just everything. When those lightsabers ignited, when Luke was going through there, I mean, I was in hog heaven.
Yeah.
And how many people want to see a YT-1300 freighter flying in when Luke flew in that episode? That would have just been icing on the cake if that would have happened.
Yes.
If you saw the Falcon in the background, that would have been just like, wow.
And pod racing Palpatine. Oh, go ahead, Canuck.
Oh, I was just adding the comment.
Pod Racing Palpatine has become a member of the channel. Welcome to the Warriors of Midgar. And Pod Racing Palpatine, you get to see the very new skull. Skull!
Well done.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, shit.
That is quick.
Yeah, that was quick. Oh, shit. Thank you so very much, Pod Racing Palpatine, for becoming a member of the channel. You guys keep the home fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Oh, shit. Yeah. I do a mean Schwarzenegger, yeah. The fuck? Yes, I go to a night. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Mr. Freeze, it's a cold day in Gotham. People may have found it campy, but I loved it. It's time to freeze.
I liked
enjoyed
his role in it, I've got to admit. Because he seemed like he was having a lot of fun with it. He
Yes.
didn't take it too seriously.
The only thing I
it was
didn't
almost
like-
a step back to the '66 Batman campy shows. I mean, that to me was kind of what I thought about it. It was just a tip of the hat to that.
Yeah. The only thing I couldn't get over was the Batmobile and the Batsuit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bat suit was awesome, dude.
George Clooney played a wonderful Bruce Wayne. He just couldn't be Batman. He wasn't Batman. He just wasn't Batman to me, anyway. I was like, wow, what a great Bruce Wayne. But yeah. And Cred Sox 5, do you think they will bring in Han and Leia? Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't know. Can they get Harrison Ford to sign off on it?
Probably
I would-
not.
I would think that would be in more the Book of Boba Fett than it would be the Mandalorian. I think the Mandalorian is going to take a different turn than the major. It's going to stay within the confines of the Star Wars universe, but the storyline is going back to Mandalore. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going Mandalore.
Yeah.
Did
He's gonna go back to Mandalore with Bo, and they're gonna get the planet back.
Yeah, I think season 3, it's going to be, first couple episodes, it's going to be Mando going, no, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. And then he's going to be raised to the mantle.
McQueen.
Did you see Harrison Ford's response when they asked him about his Force Ghost in The Rise of Skywalker?
No.
So it says, when Harrison Ford was asked if Han Solo was a Force Ghost in The Rise of Skywalker, his answer was, I have no fucking idea what a Force Ghost is.
True Harrison Ford.
They paid me a lot of money.
Harrison, he wanted out of that thing, in The Empire Strikes Back. He wanted to die in that one.
Yeah.
No. It was Return of the Jedi. It was Return of the Jedi when he blows up the shield generator, and that brings down the shield so the rebels can fly into the Death Star. He said he wanted to go out in a blaze of glory doing that, saving the rebellion. A normal guy is responsible, not just Luke, but a normal everyday guy, a smuggler with no force powers, no superpowers, led to the destruction of the Death Star and the fall of the Empire.
I hear my grandson in the background with his Nerf gun. He's tearing something up in there.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, I saw Harrison Ford on an interview saying he was trying to get him killed for like 30 years or something like that. It was just, yeah.
They just took him out the wrong way.
Yeah.
There was no glory. There was no going out in a blaze of glory. There was Kylo.
That was pointless. That was pointless.
Do you
I was
think that was
so
done
mad.
out of spite?
The only good thing that came out of that was Chewie going on a rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And purple, I don't know. I don't know if they did that out of spite, out of pure toxic masculinity. I know it was stupid. It was completely stupid. It was a pointless death.
Well, I think with that scene leading up after that happened, that lightsaber scene and duel at the end of that movie was actually probably the best part of the whole the whole Disney sequel trilogy. That I mean, Han getting killed, yeah, was stupid and dumb, but Chewie going on the rampage like Canuck Jr. said, and then the lightsaber duel with Finn maybe being the one to do the more damage because Rey didn't know what she was doing. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, for what it was, I like the end of that movie. I mean, it left a lot of questions that need to be answered in typical JJ form, but it just that lightsaber duel was actually one of the badass points of all those movies.
I just feel like it shouldn't have been that fair. Kylo should have destroyed him, both of them.
Well, I mean, they didn't do Finn right. I know we're talking about the Mandalorian. They did not do Finn any justice. Finn should have been the Luke Skywalker of this movie. Plain and simple to me. He had all the feeling of being that character.
Yep. No, I completely agree. And
I think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Loki.
well, we do know JJ Jar Jar, whatever you want to call him, did state that he was supposed to have an awakening in The Last Jedi. He was supposed to open up to the Force in that movie and been more prevalent in the last one. So and Ryan just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
We get Finn running around yelling Rey's name the whole movie.
He was cooked.
Yeah.
I think KK had his balls in her purse.
And I would hate to see what Tita whatever
Tita Watiki.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I hate to see what he's going to do with it too. I mean, who knows if he is going to get his movies or is that on back burner now?
No, Tita Watiki is getting his movies and Ryan's not.
Okay, because
Ryan's out and Titi's in.
He's another one I just don't trust with having that kind of lore handed to him. I mean, especially with KK watching over. If it was Jon Favreau, it might be different, or maybe even Kevin Feige. But I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I think Kevin Feige's kind of going the way of the woke.
Well, it depends on how long he stays in the MCU or if he doesn't hand it over too.
Oh, shit. And we've got a $10 super chat from Eris of Chaos. Thank you so very much, Eris. And she says, Merry Christmas, Loki, panel, and chat. I hope all of y'all have an absolutely wonderful day. Love my Valhalla family. Hugs to all of you with a shitload of yellow hearts. Thank you so very much, Eris of Chaos. And we're going to throw you some Dragon Fire. Skull!
Go!
You guys keep the home fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And Vigilante Williams says, Taka woke today.
Yeah.
Taka woke today.
How many of y'all are gonna watch Wonder Woman 84 today?
I am, along with some kick-ass Batman movies. I got my 80th anniversary Batman and Superman collection on Blu-ray in the mail yesterday.
Nice.
Cool.
Just in time for Christmas. So the only thing I'm kind of upset about is the Superman collection. So you're like, okay, you're gonna do Death of Superman, but you're not gonna do the two that just came out, and you're gonna give me two movies that are in the Batman set. So where is my Death of Superman sequels, and why do I have two movies that are in the Batman collection? You could have put the two Death of Superman movies, the Death and the Return, in there instead of the two Batman Superman movies that I've got in the Batman pack. I just don't get that. But they've got other stuff in there that's really good. So I'm not gonna bitch. They were very big. They were on sale for like a quarter of what they normally are. So I'm happy.
Oh.
I'm not bitching.
How many movies do you get with the set?
You get like a fucking 18 movies with the Batman set, and I think 12 movies with the Superman set.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I used to have all these on DVD, but kids pull them out of the cases and watch them and leave them on the counter, and they ended up getting scratched or broken over the years, and I didn't have the collection anymore. Well, now I do again, and they're on Blu-ray. So
Yeah,
Loki's
right
a
now-
happy Loki.
Right now, I had digitized a bunch of the copies of a bunch of movies that I had on a couple of terabyte hard drives, and one of them's going out. I got to figure out how to get those things transferred.
Well, the only way you could get Mask of the Phantasm on Blu-ray originally was getting the collector's edition of the Batman animated series. Because it came with that. And that was like an early thing. I think it was like a month before you could get it on Blu-ray any other way. You could get it in the Batman animated series collection, which I have. So
Now you
I like it.
Now you have me want to go back and watch the Justice League cartoon shorts.
Yep. Deathstroke Knights and Dragons was good from Universally Challenged. It was. I really liked it. I really liked it. I watched that the other day. I think maybe a month ago. It was some point after the DC fandom event we did on this channel. And it was pretty good. They had a preview for it on that, and then they came out with it on Blu-ray and DVD, and I got it, and I was like, damn, this is pretty good. This is pretty damn good. They do a really good job with him.
Is that an older one or is that a new one?
It's a brand new one.
Huh.
It came out this year. It's one of the few things that came out in 2020 that was really good.
I'll go look for that one.
Yes, I haven't seen that one either yet.
And Derek McManus, to be fair, Gal Gadot is very pretty. After all, she smiled at problem being, and he considered going straight. I was like, okay, who is this? And then I saw her, and I was like, holy shit, it's that skinny ass chick off of Fast and the Furious. Nah. And then I saw her in the armor. I was like, okay, I was wrong. I'll admit.
She does have a presence in the first movie. She and in the Justice League movie too.
Yes.
Definite presence.
What is the collection called? It's called the 80th anniversary. It's Batman animated, the animated DC movies, 80th anniversary Batman and 80th anniversary Superman collection. So just look up Batman 80th anniversary collection on Amazon or on, I don't know, maybe Vudu or something. But they were only $30.
Wow.
That's
So,
really good.
Yeah, so you get 18 Batman animated movies and 12 Superman movies, and they were $30. I don't know if they're still on sale. I know when I ordered my Batman, there were only 5 left in stock.
I'll
So
look after the show.
We're sitting here right now trying to find them.
Yeah.
Damn it, Dave Bob.
4, 3, 2, none.
They were all ordered by Dave Bob. What the hell?
Snooze, you lose.
But I'll sell them to you for double the price.
It'd still be worth it.
yeah, I think they were like a quarter of what they normally are, or a third. It was something like that. And Universally Challenged, Man of Tomorrow was good. Also, it came out the same day as the Deathstroke movie. Yes, it was. It was. I love the old animated DC stuff, and I love the stuff they've done over the last like 30 years. Absolutely. So, do you guys think that get back on track on Mandalorian away from Batman and Superman? Do you guys think that overall we've got something special with this season? Not just Luke, but all of it.
For sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good step in the right direction.
Honestly, they're bringing in characters that have presence, and they're actually going to be spinning a bunch of them off into different series, which I think is a good thing, because more Star Wars is better as long as it's good Star Wars.
Mhm.
I only see one problem with more Star Wars is that's gonna water it down. That would be my biggest problem with it.
Yeah, strip malling Star Wars.
Yeah.
As long as they roll it out, not just dump everything at once. They're kind of doing it right with bringing in Boba Fett, and not doing Mando till the next year. So the way it looks like, they're going to try to space it out a little better. At least that's my hope.
I'll give them that much. The ones that I'm interested in are the ones about the what was it? The Bat. I forget the names of it. The Bad Batch, or the one about the clone troopers.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one looks interesting. The one, of course, about Ahsoka and Boba Fett. But the two that nobody are talking about are Willow and Indiana Jones. That's the two.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested in seeing those. I don't know. I mean, if I've read all the books tied to Willow, and those are actually pretty good books if they go buy those books.
Yes, and Warwick Davis is coming back, isn't he? If I remember correctly.
Oh, that's even better.
I think I agree with you guys. More Star Wars is better, but I would be curious as to how much crossover there's going to be between all of the series, or whether they're all just going to be standalone and not kind of refer back to each other.
I think something was mentioned that they were going to do a major crossover at the end of all their seasons, that they will be tied together.
Kind of like the Arrowverse.
Yeah, but better.
I hope so. I hope it's better, because the CW, all of that ain't nothing but crap.
The one that I'm scared the most about is the Obi-Wan, because
Well, it seems like they're kind of breaking canon if he's going to have a battle with.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
How many times did they actually meet, etc., etc.?
They don't. They don't.
If they can keep them away, like they're in the same area, but they're not, in the same room, then okay. But if it's they're locking lightsabers every third episode.
No, they won't. They can't, because it's already been established that they had not seen each other when they met on the Death Star. They had not seen each other since that fight on Mustafar.
Yeah.
Could it be
but I just have, sorry, go ahead.
That's what I'm afraid of, that they're gonna break that.
The rumor I heard, the rumor I'd gotten in, I don't like to spread rumors. I don't like to talk rumors. I'm not a rumor guy. But the rumor that I heard is that we are going to get Asajj Ventress in the Obi-Wan series, and it's Asajj Ventress that's going to have a big throwdown with Vader, and he's going to kill her. We don't know what happened to Asajj. We know that it was like destined that Anakin was going to kill her, but wouldn't it be interesting if what we get is Vader fighting her to the death and killing her? So that's the rumor that's going around in the rumor mill, is that Asajj Ventress will be on the Obi-Wan series as a live character, and that Vader's going to kill her in the show. It's not a rumor, Kronos says, but yeah, it's a rumor.
I was interested to hear what Purple had to say. What were you going to say, Purple?
Oh, I was just going to say, could it be done as like a running gag where they just keep missing each other throughout the season?
That would be funny.
Yeah.
And Universally Challenged says, Kathleen says there will be a rematch between Obi-Wan and Vader. I wouldn't believe a damn thing that bitch says.
No. I don't think she's going to be able to push Favreau around. I don't think she's got the muscle.
So we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see what happens. I was surprised with this season of The Mandalorian. I was very surprised. I think what we got was a treat. Like Dave Bob said, it started out slow. It's slow burn. You didn't know what was going to happen. If they were just going to like be running around from planet to planet, getting in trouble, going on adventures, I would have been bored out of my mind. And they did the right thing, though. They really did. In the end, it was like, bam, you get Bo-Katan, you got Ahsoka, you got Luke, you got Grogu, you got a name for the child.
Boba.
Boba, the return of Boba Fett. Boba Fett. I say Boba Fett. And anybody who's like, it's not Bubba, it's Boba. Bitches, Han Solo himself says, Boba Fett, where? In Return of the Jedi. So if he can say Bubba, we can say Bubba.
Right on.
Or if your Nick or coach is Bubba.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, KK failed. Oh, yes. The female belter captain off the Expanse. Yes. Yeah.
Drummer.
Yes. Drummer. Universally challenged. That you just hit that son of a bitch out of the park, brother. Oh. Vigilante Williamson says they can't touch each other. That whole series, it could be interesting if we see them impacting each other without fighting. Kenobi clearly helped the rebellion in between trilogies. Yes. Colin P. Smith, does Vader even know that Obi-Wan is still around? I'm sure he had no idea Luke or Leia even existed until A New Hope. So if it's basically Obi-Wan Ben guarding Luke, yeah, and keeping him away from the kid. Okay, the last place Vader's eyes were on was Tatooine because it was so close to him in what happened with his mother. He never wanted to be reminded of Anakin. So that's the last place he would have gone to look for Obi-Wan. Yoda being on Dagobah, there's such a dark side presence because of that cave. And Dagobah is so full of the Force that the Emperor can't see him there. The Emperor can't find him. That's why he went to Dagobah in the first place, to kind of hide out, is that it's so overpowered with the Force that it's like a cloaking field. So he can get away with doing whatever he's doing on Dagobah.
You can bet Yoda's going to be on that Obi-Wan series.
I hope so, man. I really do.
I could see actually how they could add Vader back in if they did it through Rebels. Unfortunately, is the whole fight scene with Darth Maul. If somehow Maul was in communication with somebody and found out, I mean, I'd hate to see it happen that way. But if somehow Maul got in touch with somebody through the Empire and Vader found out, but that's still, I mean, that's still a lot of time between when Luke. How old was Luke in that? Like 5? Was he 7 or 8 in Rebels?
Yes, when Maul fought Obi-Wan on Tatooine, which was I mean, that was like Grandmaster Obi-Wan in his prime. Mm-hmm. That fight was absolutely epic. Oh, yeah. Obi-Wan owned him. It's like, you have no idea, Maul. Maul's thinking he's a boss, and Obi-Wan's like, no, you have no idea.
Wasn't it like 3 swings or something like that?
Yeah. Yep. That was a 2-hit fight. Obi-Wan hit him, he hit the floor.
Oh man. So final ratings, guys. We'll go around the panel here. Mark, final rating on The Mandalorian season 2.
Up until Luke showing up, 9.3. Luke showing up, 10.25. I will hold that to the day I die.
Yeah, when I was reviewing it through the whole season, I never would give anything over a 9 because I was holding out for Luke. You know, entire series was, you know, a 9 up until the last episode. The last episode, definitely 10.5 or higher. I mean,
no.
I'll give it a 9. Strong 9.
Okay. Junior. Oh,
yeah.
Go ahead.
For sure, a 9. I just loved how, like, after those first 2 episodes, it just kept getting better and better. Like, it never slowed down.
All right. Purple Valkyrie.
I'd give it a 9 also. Even though it had a slow start, the episodes were enjoyable. But the finale, and just to see the joy that it brought people, to see Luke again, was brilliant. So I can't wait for the next season.
All right.
Yeah, we had a year to wait on that one.
I was originally going to give this season a B. I was going to give it an 8, low 8. And then they did Luke, and it's up in the 9.5 range for me because of that. You know, it got a 1.5 because they ended the season so damn strong. And then you see, you know, the book of Boba Fett, and you're like, oh my god, yeah, nerdgasm all around, universally challenged. Yes, nerdgasm everywhere, all over the internet. Everybody's crying and cheering, and yeah, it was just an explosion of nerdgasms.
I wish we could have had a live reaction of us when we were watching it.
And I did like your reaction, Dave Bob. Yours and Coach's reactions were the best too that I saw. I actually heard about yours, but I actually saw Coach's. But your reaction was more like my reaction, except I woke everybody up in the house at 5 a.m. when I saw the green lightsaber pop. I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
But another thing about the episode, sorry Loki, the brutality of the fights were just badass. I mean, what more could you ask for? You didn't even get those really in Star Wars movies. I mean, the fight with Boba and Fennec and Mando when they were protecting Grogu. That was some of the most brutal fights I've seen in Star Wars. Period. Even in reading books too.
Yeah, absolutely. And Vigilante Williamson, by the way, thanks, Loki. Just spent $50 on a Batman Blu-ray set I didn't know I needed.
Hashtag blame Loki.
Yes.
Blame Loki.
Dude, that set is so worth it. Seriously. And you get a cool Batman Year One mini book when you get it. When you get it in, make sure you check the inside because there's a really cool Batman Year One mini book that you get with it, like a mini comic. And yeah, I'm so glad I watched it before I found out about Luke. Yeah, absolutely.
I set my alarm early that morning so I could watch Mornings of Mischief that day and not have to speed watch through the episode to catch back up with you guys because I want to see the reactions because it was worth it. It was worth getting up that early that morning.
I spent the entire Friday offline just to avoid spoilers.
Boy, that Force crush on that last Dark Trooper, that was epic.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
I don't think you really have to be an EU fan to be excited about the Boba Fett series. I don't. There were so many fans of Bubba before that ever happened. Before the EU even was a thing, you had tons of Boba Fett fans.
I love Boba Fett.
You know, there's an entire scene cut from Empire Strikes Back where it's right after the Falcon lands in Cloud City. IG-88 ship comes out of hyperspace and Bubba's right behind him. And Bubba takes him out with that ion cannon. And that was supposed to be like a little hidden thing, like, you know, no, that's my bounty, bitch, not yours. And they never filmed it. They never did any of the special effects for it. But a little competition never hurt anybody, right?
I always kind of liked the way old Boba Fett kind of gave the head nod to Leia, you know, when she came in there with that thermal detonator.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank everyone in chat. Seriously, guys, thank you. Latino Slat, good morning and Merry Christmas. Universally Challenged, Merry Christmas. Positive Candor, Merry Christmas. Cardinal Sin to you as well, sir. Thank you all for being here so very much. Kronos, Merry Christmas, brother. If you want, I can time you out as a Christmas present just for you, Kronos. If that's what you want this morning. If you want to get tent banned, today's the day, brother. Today is the day.
Do the Mexican Iron Man butt band.
Yeah, Mexican Iron Man butt band just for Christmas. Lady Miss, our guardian of the void, Merry Christmas, Lady Miss, Cred Sox 5, Dave G Sound, Derek McManus. Guys, Merry Christmas. We will be back later today. We will be back on later tonight. I'm pretty sure it's happening on my channel. I'm not sure if we're going to go live on somebody else's channel, but there should be some of us online later tonight, and we're going to do some giveaways. We're going to do some Merry Christmas giveaways. Some Valhalla merch is going out today. Thank you, everyone that's been on the panel. It was good to stream with you guys, and especially you, Knick Jr. Welcome.
Yeah. I'll definitely join again in the future.
Nice. So, for everyone out there, Merry Christmas. Have a great one, and we will catch you guys later tonight.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, and thank you.
Thank you.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.